Hey there! So I've been maintaining my goal weight for quite some time now, and I feel pretty confident about it. And I had an idea of, hey, could I drop 10 pounds in 3 days? Because I'm just crazy and a badass like that. So I gained 10 pounds so that I could show you guys how easy it can be to drop 10 pounds really fast. It doesn't have to be in 3 days. It could be like a week or 10 days. 10 pounds in 10 days is good. But not starving yourself. So showing the strategies I've learned from some of my bodybuilding coaches who are like the best at understanding how to burn body fat really fast. So yes, I eat every day. I don't fast anymore, just intermittent fasting. But there's things you could do with your nutrition to speed up burning body fat, as well as no intense exercise. All I did was I lift weights, so I lifted weights day 1 and day 2. I paused on day 3, but all I did was walking or some dancing, and I'll explain at the end all the details, all the intricate details and secrets of like what goes into the nutrition, how it worked, and especially the exercise part too, because there's specific things that will help so much with burning more body fat really fast. But the most important part is maintaining it after. So right after an extreme cut like that, so if you want to do a 3-day hardcore drop as much weight as you can, you got to go back into maintenance calories the next day and stick with that for at least a few days. You got to practice not going off the rails and binging your face out. So that's the most important part. If you would like to work one-on-one with me, I do coaching, so we can work with whatever goal you want to do. If you want to drop 10 pounds really fast, or if you're wanting to do my protocol of dropping the weight really fast, maintaining, then dropping some more weight, maintaining, and then, whatever else you need to drop. I love that approach best because you can go hardcore for a few days and then settle into that new weight, and then go hardcore and drop some more body fat and then settle into that weight, and so on until you reach your goal weight. And then by that time, you've already practiced maintenance so many times that you're just like, oh, this is easy. So that's kind of my method. Coaching link is in the description, and enjoy my 3-day journey. I'm going to show you everything step by step, what I ate, the exercise I did, and I'll explain more at the end. Enjoy. All right, here's my weigh-in on day 1, 120.2 pounds. So I ate a lot the day before, full of carbs and water. And I start my day off with some caffeine, my favorite espresso. And when I'm in a cut, I only drink black coffee and water only. I don't do any other drinks, just because it's easier and that's what I like to do. So here I am at 5 in the morning getting my walk in. My goal is to get 20,000 steps a day when I'm cutting. And you can see here it's already 8 in the morning and I have 10,000 steps in already. So that's always a good start. And then my first meal wasn't until like lunchtime. I just had a salad, and I like to top my salads with trail mix instead of dressing. So just some almond slices and cran raisin. And I just like juicy romaine crisp lettuce plain. I don't like it soggy with dressing. Then later on I had cucumber slices and turkey slices, as well as sprinkling nutritional yeast on it for the B vitamins, and even has some protein in it. Nutritional yeast is awesome. And then later on that night, we went to a comedy show. So I did have an alcoholic beverage, just a tequila soda, just one. So yes, you can still have a little something here and there. Just don't go overboard. And then at night, I like to take magnesium glycinate. Make sure it's glycinate. That stuff will knock you out. You'll get a good sleep. It's good for digestion, good for muscle recovery, And I just do a little bit, like 100 milligrams is perfect. Otherwise, if you have too much, it'll get the shits. Okay, day 2 weigh-in on Sunday was 114.4, so big weight drop there, looking good. Still do my morning caffeine, of course, and then my morning walk, shooting for 20,000 steps for the day and getting in 10,000 steps, hopefully before noon, which I did. And then the rest of the day, I'm just making sure I'm walking throughout the day. So for breakfast, I had 2 egg whites and an egg with some Celtic sea salt, which is good for minerals. Getting your protein in is key to keeping your metabolism high. And then I boiled up some bok choy, which I love, with just a little bit of sea salt. And then I like to stir fry the leaves of the bok choy because they're kind of too bitter if you steam them. So just a little bit of spray oil and sea salt, and yeah, it's a lot. Like, look at all I had 2 big plates full, and it keeps you full with all the fiber. For lunch, I had a big salad. It's basically a lot of romaine lettuce and then topped with like turkey, tomatoes, olives, almond slices, broccoli salad, which I love, so creamy and sweet. I got some chicken salad on there, just a whole bunch of stuff. It's delicious. Then I had grilled chicken breast with steamed purple cabbage, some of the leftover bok choy, and cucumber slices. So you see the theme here. I'm very veggie and protein, and a little bit of fun stuff here and there. The veggies will keep you full, give you lots of minerals and nutrients, and the protein also is just good for muscle and keeping your metabolism up. Here's another salad I had right before bed. Topped it with the broccoli salad instead of having dressing. And then, of course, my magnesium for a good sleep. All right, and then my day 3 weigh-in was 112.2, so 2 more pounds left to go on my 3rd day. So yes, start again with caffeine. For breakfast, I ended up having my grilled chicken. I wasn't in the mood for like eggs, and cucumber slices and mushrooms. And then I had romaine lettuce later just as a snack. But then I went to my favorite buffet and had, again, lots of veggies and topped with all kinds of things. I even have fried zucchini on there. Yes, you can have fried stuff as long as you have just a little bit of it. So mostly veggies, some protein, and then a little bit of everything else I love. And then I want you to see how slowly I eat. I'm eating mindfully and chewing thoroughly. It's so good for digestion, and that's how I stay satisfied with less food. But you see how much food I'm eating. A lot of it is water-based food, so that's the fiber is keeping me very full. I'm eating high volume, but the calories are low. And I get to enjoy fried food here and there. And then wait till you see what happens after this. After I finish a huge plate there. Oh, and this chicken, whatever sauce it was in, was amazing. So delicious. So satisfying. Like healthy but satisfying. So here I am on plate 2 with an onion ring and fried chicken and pasta and potato salad. Like, yes, you can have all this stuff. And then ice cream, my favorite. Yes, you can have a little bit of your desserts and your favorites as long as you eat them slowly and mindfully. Look how slowly I'm eating it. And then this was a small ice cream. I only ate about like a third of it because I was completely satisfied and I didn't want to eat too much because I'm on a cut. But yes, you can have everything and lose weight really fast if you know what you're doing. Fiber and protein, and then a little bit of everything else. That's the key. And here's another snack I had, cucumber slices and trail mix. And here's my ending weight for after the 3 full days, 110 pounds, 0.6. And the scale was messing with me every time I would go on with my phone. It would say it was a pound heavier. But here's a good one. Finally got a shot of me with the actual 110.6. There we go. 10 pounds in 3 days. Success! All right, so now I want to do a recap of each day, what I did for those 3 days. Here's day 1. I was shooting for 20,000 steps for the day. I ended up doing 24,000. And my Fitbit calculated that I burned about 2,500 calories. And I didn't track my calories to a T, but I estimate on day 1, I ate about 400 calories. So the food I ate on day 1 was just the salad with trail mix, cucumber slices, and then I had my alcoholic drink at the comedy show. This was Sunday, day 2, so I was also shooting for 20,000 steps that day, which I did, went a little over. My estimate is I ate about 800 calories, so that was the day that I was eating a lot of salads, mostly grilled chicken. That was the day I had a lot of bok choy, and I had the egg whites in the morning, and egg. So day 2 for food was mostly just veggies and protein, a little bit of trail mix, and that was pretty much it. And here's day 3. So I kicked it up a notch on the exercise. Well, mostly just the walking. I ended up doing 30,000 steps a day, but I was focused on the zone minutes. I was shooting for 200 zone minutes, which means that my heart rate was above 100 beats per minute. Typically, my resting heart rate is somewhere between 65 to 75 beats per minute, which I track everything on my Fitbit. And with what I've learned from my bodybuilding coaches is that getting around 100 to 130 beats per minute is like the perfect sweet spot for burning body fat. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for getting my heart rate in that target zone. Once you get past that, like if you're up to like 150 beats per minute, that's when it's like a little too intense and your body could start producing more cortisol and breaking down muscles. So that's why you want to keep in that like medium range. I had about 1,000 calories that day. That was the day I went to the buffet, had a little party, and then even had some ice cream after. So calories were a little bit higher, but still pretty low for a cut. I mean, you could see that I obviously was burning a lot more calories than I was eating. I also want to mention that I wasn't just doing walking, like I did my morning walk as I usually do, but then I did a bunch of like dance videos. I like doing dance workouts, so kind of like low to medium impact. I'll link some of the videos of the dance ones that I do, but it's always a good way to just get your heart rate up, especially on like rainy days when you can't go outside for a walk. Put on your favorite workout video. Get your body moving. Get your heart rate up. It's good for you. And then I also wanted to show you what a typical maintenance day would be, because I don't always do 20,000 steps a day. That's only when I want to cut really fast. But on a typical day, I try to get at least 10,000 steps in. So, and I typically eat around 1,600 to 2,000 calories, depending if I'm lifting that day or how hungry I am. So you can see here, like this is like a typical day for me, 11,000 steps, 60 minutes, zone minutes, and it says I'm averaging about 1,900 calories this particular day. But I still, on my maintenance days, focus on fiber, protein, that's the key, and then a little bit of everything else, like your healthy fats, your fun stuff, and then eating slowly, mindfully, enjoying your food, enjoying your walks, enjoying movement. That's what makes it so easy when you enjoy it. And you don't have to be hardcore eating healthy and not allowing yourself to have your favorite treats. Like, obviously, if you don't trust yourself, then keep practicing, just having a small portion. Eat slowly, really take in the flavors, and then when you're satisfied, you don't have to eat the whole thing. Or if you want to eat the whole thing, you can eat the whole thing and then, cut back on other calories. Totally up to you. You can do this. It just takes practice. And you keep practicing and you keep perfecting and you get better at it. And then before you know it, you're at your goal weight and it's easy to maintain because you've been practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing and getting better and better at you. It's all about you. You against you. It's like a game. So, 4 hacks to dropping body fat really fast. 1, focus on veggies and protein. Get your fiber in, get your protein, and then a little bit of everything else, healthy fats or fun foods. 2, no liquid calories. So water, black coffee, tea, seltzer water. You could have those 0-calorie drinks. I like to avoid them because all the artificial sweeteners and garbage they have in them can cause inflammation and cause you to retain water. So you're not going to see as good of a scale drop. But 1 or 2 a day is fine. 3, move your body gently. Just go for walks. Get a Fitbit, get an Apple Watch, something that will track your heart rate. Get your heart rate elevated a few times throughout the day. Over 100 beats per minute is perfect. As many minutes as you can do throughout the day. Or set a timer. Every hour do 10 jumping jacks and 10 burpees. That'll definitely elevate your heart rate. And you'll get your, it's so good for your body. Now that I'm 15 to 20 pounds lighter, I have less aches and pains. I feel better. I'm happier because I'm eating all kinds of good foods that nourish my gut. It's all about nourishing your body through this fat loss phase. Give your body all kinds of good nutrients. Don't starve it too much. Starve it just a little bit, enough to drop the body fat and then maintain. 4, good sleep. So try the magnesium glycinate. If you like to do melatonin, whatever's going to help you, because sometimes when you're in a calorie deficit, it can be hard to sleep because your body's so adrenaline driven sometimes. But, and that's also why it's important to go back to maintenance so that you can get a good sleep and restore and refresh your body. Also, if you're sleep deprived, it's going to be harder to manage cravings, especially the afternoon crash. So get a good sleep as best you can. Sleep in the cool. Make sure it's all dark. Get rid of all the blue lights from the TV and your devices. That'll help too. So those are my 4 things. Nutrition, veggies, protein, and then all the other stuff. No liquid calories, but keep hydrated. 3, move. Get that heart rate up. And you don't have to kill yourself with crazy intense cardio, just gently throughout the day. And 4, good sleep. I'm gonna do a video series on what I do in a week for maintenance. I basically focus on the same things. I eat a lot of veggies, some protein, and then a little bit of everything else. I watch my daily calories. I get in about 10,000 steps a day if I can. Sometimes I can't, but I do my best. And I think it will also be helpful to show you what kinds of foods I eat, because I don't always just eat salads. I mean, it's just easy because it's there and it's the summertime, but I eat things like cauliflower rice is good, roasted Brussels sprouts, broccoli, just all kinds of veggies, a variety of foods, and then a variety of different types of protein, and protein that I like. I don't just eat, I did a lot of chicken breast this time, but I like salmon or whitefish or shrimp, lobster, Calamari is one of my favorites. Sea scallops. What else? I don't like tuna fish in a can, so like things like that I'll skip out on. So if you don't like chicken breast, don't do chicken breast. Do a lean ground beef, you could do that, or a lean ground turkey, or I'm blanking. Or if you're vegetarian, get your beans in, that also has fiber and protein. Or quinoa has a good amount of protein, but I like to focus on meats for my protein because some of the vegetable proteins have a lot of carbs and not as plentiful amino acid profile in them. But do what works for you. You don't have to eat exactly like I do. I'm just sharing what works for me. And yes, I can't body check trying. I'm skinny and I love it. So it's working for me. Hit me up if you want coaching. The link is in the description or my bio, wherever you're watching this video. And yeah, let me know any questions or comments you had.